here we go. Am I back? I'm back in action.
You're back in action.
Shaun, Wilkie is Haverty Grace, Maryland. Sponsored on tour by Lucchese Hybrid Cues, Rayman's Pro Shop. Those are two sponsors I know he has. And Raphael Dabreo from New York.
Lucas Berner, Mike Young, table 22. Lucas Berner, Mike Young, table 22.
Who went on the
Justin Pellet, Roland Friolo, table 18.
106 players started about 30 some hours ago, and now this is the final two. Raphael, and this is a true double elimination. Will have to beat Shaun twice. The first time, this is a race to 7, and if he happens to beat Shaun, I believe the second race would be to 6, because they would both have one loss. Shaun might lose it. No, he didn't lose his toy, and he broke dry and safe. The 5 ball is possibly a rollout here. Is Raphael's going to tie some balls up. Good move, very good move. Shaun will bank his cross table and roll him behind the 3 ball, I think.
G-Mo, Gary Muhammad, Earl Strickland, Rob Daniels. Table 14.
Earl Strickland. He might actually have a look at this ball.
Looks like you can see the edge of the 1 from my position here.
He might be able to even make it.
Shaun Wilkie to the table. Folks, if you have a moment, go ahead and share the stream. This is the final. Let's go ahead and see if we can get as many viewers as we can.
He might be shooting in the gap here. Oh, look at there. Looky here.
Shaun just...
I don't know if the 2 piss is a 5 side pocket. I think he does. It's close.
Oh man, how'd he hit it?
Right through the wickets. He split the uprights. The Super Bowl's over, but he still split the uprights. But the 6 is in no man's land, and he would like to be able to play the 4 in the side off the 6. Yes. Or the bank on the 5. If the 5 banks. I might have looked at the bank on the 5 and gone 3 rails into that cluster. Safety, though. Well, he made the ball, but he hits this with inside English. He shouldn't sell out. That's a pretty good shot. 2 railer. He goes inside the 10, rail first behind the 6. He might be able to hit this directly. I don't know.
Calling that bottom left-hand corner there, it looks like.
He might be going to come behind it, Wayne, with lots of right-hand spin and kick the ball from behind and try to kick it past the 10.
You try to kick stick this ball?
Kick stick, yeah, that would be my thought. He's got to jack up on it a little bit. He's got to get some serious twist. 10 got him,
That's
but
a
he's
good
still
shot.
safe.
That's
He
a
ought to
good
be.
shot.
Well, he was on the 7 if he made it. That was a real strong shot. He was on that 7.
Oh, nice hit.
He might have made this bank.
Woo! Woo! One time. Wow.
A hell of a hit. That's a good, efficient shot. A slight bit of high left-hand ball. You come across for the 8.
Go off the long rail here, George.
Yeah, he's going to just come off and high left the ball and straighten it out. Here it's just you actually got to make yourself, even though you're going to try to hit this ball a little fuller and slower and spin it in, you got to aim for more cut than you think because of the deflection, even if he's got a low deflection shaft. Most people dump this ball when they miss it. They hit it too fat, trying to get on the shape on the 9. He played the short side. That betrayed him. He didn't play the shot I might have suggested,
I
but
think you should definitely want to spin that ball because it gives you more room to work with coming into the angle for the 9 ball to the 10.
this is
I just didn't see this.
shot I like is the cross corner bank and draw a ball back to the 10 on the cushion and leave distance. Nah, he overchipped the cheddar. Standing room only, or it's just a sellout.
Yeah, I think that's the penalty you pay for trying to play to get underneath the 9 there.
He didn't trust wasn't confident in what brought him here. He had to just play that ball a little low right and spin
and
across
even if
the
you're overhit
ball.
it, you're okay. You know.
Yeah.
You just got to take the side pocket out of play.
Shaun's he's got what I call an awkward one-time bridge. He's got a V curl because his angle is such he's too far back from the ball. He hit it good. And he's right. You see the balls can get dirty, little specks of chalk on them. Shaun Wilkie 1-0 lead. It's a shame. Raphael really needed to win a game on Wilkie's break.
All right, Raphael Dabreo to break, down 1-0 on a race to 7.
To Justin Mirando, if you're listening, if you can catch 9 years of me if you go back to on the YouTube Action Pool Tour channel. You can get 9 years of my witticisms, as well as 2 years of the JP Newt Tour that I've done commentary for. And hopefully I'll do some more commentary with this outfit.
Yeah, absolutely, George. We'll have you back.
Well, you're going to be doing JP, aren't you?
Yes, sir. We'll be covering the JP Newt, all their events next year.
So
we'll be working as a team, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about that, and I'm really excited for the opportunity to grow the ladies' game.
Oh yeah.
I think with the ability to push our social media, we should be able to really help the ladies and get some exposure.
Sure.
And let's see if we can get some bigger sponsors for those ladies. We already have the JP Newt, the JP Chower, but really what you need is to have a couple more sponsors. So the idea is to grow the game so that you can create a mechanism for players to move on to the next level. But it's got to be sustainable, and the only way to be sustainable is to get the right marketing in place and get the right sponsorships.
That's a little short. He was wanting to come back behind the 3 ball, and he didn't eat his Wheaties.
You like the cut here, George?
No reward. No reward that I can see. He's gonna miss it and try to come behind the balls. Oh, he makes it, but he's still coming behind the balls.
Yeah.
No reward. What was he shaking his head about?
It was going to be so hard to hit that ball and pocket it and hit it gently enough to not get behind.
From that distance, yeah.
Because you're hitting it so thin.
Well, here he's going to call the 2 in the side pocket, and I can only see him hitting the upper edge of the deuce, which is his left as he views it. Oh, he's going to jump. Never mind. All bets are off. Wind current check here. Meteorology. Not tonight, Hittite. Well,
All right, so ball in hand given. Shaun Wilkie.
4-7 or he's looking to play the bank on the 4 ball. He's up 3 balls ahead, so after he pockets the 3. So he's going to get straight in on the 3.
Exactly what he wants to do is get full on the 3 ball.
And just make it shoot and stop and then bank the 4.
Yep.
The thing is that
Did he get full?
oh, this is fine.
That's perfect.
He's going to come off the rail and come up about
He wants to be right where he's at
right
now.
where he's at. He's going to come off the rail and roll right to the 3 ball.
Now, this bank, you pocket the 4. You got the 6 up there covering the 5.
I got him drawing his ball from here, I would think.
So is that going to shorten the angle a bit, drawing the
Yeah,
ball?
he has to. Yeah, you see him looking at the outside of the pocket.
Yes, sir.
That's he's already making that allowance if he's going to draw his rock. No, and then he followed the ball. Came in short.
Yeah. Yep.
He got away with it because the 4 ball is only plays to the 10 and tough shot, but it's better than a stick in the eye. Is he going to try to play the 4 off the inside of the 10?
He's trying to play it off the inside of the 10, or is he going
Played
to try to play
played
the
a
10?
carom, played it rail first. That's like the Nutty Professor
I
there.
know.
I don't know. That's a
benefit. He play it 2-way, maybe stop the cue ball where it's at, and come off the rail. You send it all across back the table, and you got the 6 and the 5 for cover if you don't make it. But as you mentioned, it's a little unorthodox to try to go off the rail to make the 10 here.
He did everything but hit it. Didn't call the 4, so he sold out this game. Shaun could brush the 6 coming off of there.
I was surprised that Raphael let the cue ball release like that instead of sticking it. So he had cover if he didn't make it, but it wouldn't have been a moot point anyway.
Shaun will have a little inside English on this ball, left English, I think, to try to beat the Kiss on the 6. He did okay. He's natural, just roll over and lay on the rail there, and it's duck, duck, goose. That's pure. Oh, he almost dogged that ball. He almost dogged that 7. That was, I would have had a heart attack in the bleachers if I was sweating him for the series. 2-0, Shaun. He got out. And that's what counts.
That's right. Shaun looking real solid today.
Yeah. Shaun looks like he's in real good physical condition, looking nice and trim. Looks like he's been working out a little bit.
Well, he likes to take those nature walks. He likes to go out with his girl and enjoy the nature and take photographs and stuff like that. So he certainly doesn't live in a pool room by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he loves photography, that's for sure.
Sue, if you're listening, hello. We miss you, Kelly and I.
I don't know if he's got to look at the deuce. Wonder how that other look is, Wayne. What his other look is. He may, I don't know if he has a shot at the deuce. Oh yeah, sure he does. This is center, just outside middle edge.
Just trying to get that hand positioning right, get his bridge just right. Didn't feel comfortable, going to go ahead and readdress. That's a good bit of advice for folks. When you get down, you don't feel quite right, get up. Don't fire anyway.
I got him maybe playing to roll into that 4 ball. Trouble is you don't want to send the 4 ball into that 8-9. That's a beauty. 2 rails back on the path that he came in. All he's got to do is get past the 7. Excellent. That's pure. Shoot and stop. Maybe back a few inches. All right, now this one's a little gamey because he has to come between the 8-9 or he's going to go high right, high left, 2 rails right between them. Wow. That's precise. That's he'd have to just punch it over or roll it. A little flat. Might have to go in front of it. Oh no.
He stuns it, wow.
He's perfect. That's just all tap ins. Nice out. 3-0 for Shaun.
So how strong did that look? That was Shaun made real quick work of that rack there once he got an opening.
The 2 ball was the money ball. He got correct on that 3 ball, and then all the other shots he had, he got between the 8-9, which was off the 7, which was a little bit of a trickster.
Folks, if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart, and I'm here with George Hammerbacher. Hammerbacher. And we are covering the B&L First Annual 10-Ball Open Championship with a $5,000 ad. This is the final. And here we're at Center Pocket here in Bowie, Maryland. Raphael down 3-0 to Shaun Wilkie. And even if he gets back and wins this set, he would have to double dip Shaun. So Raphael's fighting a bit of an uphill battle right now.
Oh, look at this. He's dry and leaves Shaun straight in on the 1 ball. And the 5-9 are locked up, but the 4 is over the side pocket. Shaun is looking to see if he can draw his ball back to the deuce on this lower bottom rail here. He played the punch, beautifully
man.
played.
He
Little
just
straight.
makes it look so easy.
He wanted to go to middle diamond. He went a diamond too far. Now he's going to have to skin this ball inside, go between the 3 and the cushion to get correct. Didn't really have that shot available, but he's got to roll his 3 in the side. Tough shot. He's only got just a hair of that pocket, you know. If that ball even goes, it's hard to say from my vantage point.
Play the bank, maybe cross side, and just stick the cue ball there, right almost where it's at. And if you don't make it, you have the 8 ball for cover.
He's called the side pocket.
It's going to go in the side. For me, I might go cross corner with this shot, but you can't really question Shaun.
Sold out too.
He was trying to get that cover behind the 6 in case he did not make the 3.
Well, you see, this is a golden opportunity because now the 3's a hanger, and he's got the correct shot on the 4 to go into the 5-9.
I got lucky one.
Oh, I'm not the tournament director. I'm over here. That's those guys.
Oh, he disappeared on me.
Yeah, that's those guys up there.
I know nothing. Now he's got to come into these balls easy, not hard, and he's got to come in and just about split to 5-9 off the cushion, so that he gets a little separation. Now he hit all 5 ball. That was a mistake. He had to split those balls to send the 5 to the corner pocket. But now it's just a safety. At 3-0, he can't afford to shoot at this ball. He just shakes his head.
Yeah, he's just.
He doesn't
getting
have
a
that
little
bank.
discouraged
He's
at the
got
moment.
nothing. Well, he might try to. He's just thin it and go up table. Hit it real skinny. Go up to the top middle diamond and try to hide this between the 7 and 10.
Yeah, if you hit a little thick, it's going to bring it out there over the right side between that gap and between the 8, 10, and 6 and 7. So you've definitely got to hit it thin.
This is, but you see, this one's a surefire hit. The skin ball, just he's got to gamble a little bit. Like that, it went a little too far on him.
So he definitely hit it thin.
Went to that middle diamond. And he left distance, which is,
Yeah, I don't see much problem this with Shaun. Shaun's just going to play safety here, probably leave the cue ball up behind the 7-10.
bank towards the 6.
Oh, too fast.
From the distance,
Yeah.
you see, that's what will still separate Shaun
Yeah.
from these 800, 840 guys that you see on TV, on the champions, the 820s.
Yeah.
Even at that long distance, their speed control is that spot on, that impeccable. He's got to look at it.
Coming off the backside of it again, maybe.
No, he can thin this ball.
He's going to go for it.
That's a tender shot.
Yeah, I thought he called the pocket there, but a half-hearted call. Just a safety play.
Adam Green, Jimmy Barris, table 3. Adam Green, Jimmy Barris, table 3.
That's fortunate. This is a bank where he's going to play shape on the 6. Is headed towards that side pocket and that 7 ball if he banks at 5 on the line. Let's see what he does.
Wow.
It went in between the 7 and the 6, and that's
Even
when
if it
you
goes-
know.
Yeah, it's
that-
just rolling against you, right? Man.
That's when you got to hit your auto, start, get the car warmed up, and get ready to go to New York. That's when you know things
cars
are
outside warmed up, George, you think?
I got the automatic start on mine, and the clock's ticking on me.
right, that's
I
right.
got to go with
4 minutes,
after
you
this
gotta go.
wreck. Yeah, I got 100 people waiting on me, literally. That's only buying time. Shaun will put the cue ball on the rail inside the 6, skin the ball, and
Yeah, this is going to be heading towards 3 foul territory if you're not careful here.
coming right over there. I'd get not even there. I'd get, yeah. Well, he's just going to put some garlic breath on the 6.
Yeah, he's just going to barely brush this 6 ball.
And he's
Send
going
the cue ball 3 rails maybe.
But you see, this shot here
Just
leaves,
ran out of gas
it leaves
on
the easy kick off the
Yeah,
bottom rail.
Yeah, he needed to get to that 3rd rail.
He needed to get onto the rail.
Yeah.
This is a better shot than he had. He actually outmoved Shaun on that. No hit. 6 rocked.
I think Shaun gave it to him.
Shouldn't have, because the 6 never got to the rail. You see The 6 rocked and it got caught in that trunk, like the track, and
Yeah,
didn't.
I saw it. I saw it.
And the 7 never caught. He's coming behind the 8-10. Beautiful shot.
Well done. Beautiful pace.
The kick on the 6, I don't think the 6 will go in off the 7 in the side, off the kiss shot. You can't reach it. Well, so long, folks. It was fun.
Thank you for everything, sir.
Are you leaving us? Okay. I'm sure. Well, wait, I had something. I think I had that thing from your wife in here. Hold on, let me not lose it. Can you bring up my card? This was a $35 gift card to Catco for helping, for making that thing for us. And then this is a card signed by all the ladies at BCAB for her to get one.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay? Thank you for coming down. I appreciate it.
Get things like this going.
You will, we promise, man. You're in. Thank you.
All right, folks. This is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. George has left the building. And so it's just you and I for the rest of the day, the rest of the final. And I hope you've enjoyed having George in the booth. Gentleman is just a wealth of knowledge. So Raphael kicking at this 8-ball. Folks, if they might, it looks like the mic is a little loud because I had it rolled up for George. If the volume's good, let me know. If it's not, let me know. So Shaun Wilkie to the table. tight on that 9 ball. Shaun is going to go ahead and ask for somebody to watch the hit. So Brian going to come over there with his phone, going to record it just in case there's any question. Shaun needs to be careful not to draw back into the tip of his cue. A little delicate shot here. Often when you try this shot, you'll feel that little double hit. That is a foul, so you got to be careful. Oh, man, how good he hit that ball. I think he's gotten a little jacked up there with the point on the side pocket. But he hit that pure. There was no foul there. Let's see what Shaun's got in mind here. It's coming right at you. It looks like that point has got him. Oh, wow, nice shot. So Shaun Wilkie up to 4-0 off of Raphael Dabreo over Raphael. So, folks, I apologize if a little loud in the background. We have a few rowdy customers in here having a good time. Out here sweating the action. That's what's going on. Folks, if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. We've got Shaun Wilkie and Raphael Dabreo in their final of the 2022 10-Ball Open for B&L. This is their $5,000 ad. And they had, I believe, 106 players here in the event. They had slated many more than that, but within like the last 48 hours, there was a number of players that decided to sort of bail out. I think it was somewhere close to $400 that was refunded in $20 entry fees, so you can do the math. So if there's ever a bad look for a group of people that were involved in an event, that's a bad look. You don't want to come out here and fill up a space, take somebody else's space, and then bail. So just a bad look. I hope folks that are out there that are watching, that were involved with that are listening, just evaluate themselves a little bit. Just not a good move for the sport. And if you are going to bail, don't ask for your money. You know, that's the bottom line. Don't be that crass if you're going to wait until the last minute and back out and ask for your cash. But by all measurements, this event has been a success. Everyone is happy. Everyone has no negative vibes here at all. Great pool. And Shaun has been on fire all day. If you've been in his sites, you haven't sat on the table very long, or maybe you sat in your chair longer than you sat on the table. So Shaun up 5-0, looking like a machine at the moment. So I think that Brian did the right thing by giving the money back. Sometimes you have to just walk the higher ground, and but you better believe that there's a note been taken, and the folks that didn't follow through, they probably won't be given a opportunity like that again, to where they can just sign up and get on the list with just paying the greens fee. I mean, that was really just to make a commitment, right? I mean, you're going to sign up for the tournament. You've made a commitment. In life, when you make commitments, you have to follow through with them. It's no different with anything else. And when people don't, that's when the sport starts taking a little bit of shellacking, because the credibility goes down. Well, I think given what I saw, Jeff, he did the right thing by bringing on those extra players, because if he didn't, what would have happened? Right? If those same people would have decided not to come and he didn't pad his field, what would have happened? So I give B&L a lot of credit, and that little soapbox was on me. That's not B&L. That's me saying, hey, the sport deserves a little better than that. So Raphael, trying to get on the board here, has a good line into the 5. Wow, that's a nice shot. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate that. I hope your basement fills up real soon, sir. I know that you've been having some issues with trying to get your folks here. And listen, there's brighter skies on the horizon. So what a nice little shot there by Raphael to pin Shaun up against that tip there, point. No, I didn't say the other word, tip. Got him up on the point. Beautiful hit there by Shaun. All right, so Raphael looking to get on the board here. And he does. 1 game to 5 on a race to 7. So I'd like to thank everybody that's been here all weekend, all the competitors out here giving it their best, all the folks at home that have been following us. We're giving it our best here as well. Shaun Wilkie to break. 5 games to 1. Going to be a little unlucky here. Cue ball hangs up in the jaws. 1 ball is not in a very likable spot. A little unfriendly. I agree, Rick. Raphael is very strong. He just has not had a chance to get going here in this match. He's made some of the highlight reel shots all weekend. And has had some really flashes of brilliance moving that cue ball around the table. Yeah, so if you think about a 106 player event, and we're going to be done probably before 9 o'clock, easy. So, man, pretty strong. The flow of the event was, nothing to complain about. They roped off the playing area, so some of the problems in the past of people cruising through the playing area was solved. And that's what it takes, identifying issues, resolving the issues, so your next event is even better. So hats off. I don't know if Raphael may be trying to thin off of this one and maybe try to play the 4-down table in the corner. Seems to be a bit of a hopeful shot. That's the shot right there. Good shot. I didn't think he had room to do that. I didn't think he could fit the cue ball back there, and it's hard to tell from this angle how much space is there. So pretty sweet little shot. Shaun's going to go right back through the same opening. Just brushes off of that one ball. Thomas, I don't know. I could probably find out that for you. Or you can just jump on over to their page and see if you can look it up. But I wasn't familiar with Raphael until this weekend. And does he go by Raphael or does he just go by Ralph or Raph for his friends that know him? Oh wow! He was almost on a 90-degree angle and spun that ball in there with control. Yeah, you deserve to blow your hand off with that time. That's a hot hand right there, buddy. Thank you, Josh. So most likely he's going to pocket this 4, and I think the 6, 9, 10 is lined up in the side pocket there. I believe the 9, 10 is pretty wired, so if Shaun can just get down there anywhere to play the 6 over towards that long rail, or the cue ball off the 6 to the 9 to the 10, I think it's pretty wired up there. Yeah, I'm glad the tournament director stood up and said something. We have people over here that are a little on the boisterous side, and it can be a little distracting. I know that Raphael, Raph has his earphones in, and several times in the last match, he had to sort of look up. I'm sure he was being distracted, and people were accidentally getting his attention, as it were. So now he'll take that combination.
Wilkie in Orlando, table 24.
And there it is. Shaun goes up 6-1. Oh, he's on the hill on this race to 7. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. And ThinkTech MD is a technology services provider. And I am the owner of that company. And what we do is we can help your small businesses manage their IT services. We can maintain and patch your servers. If you are looking for a website, we can help you with that. Just about anything related to systems and technology. In 27 years, I've been the subject matter expert on many technologies, whether it's cloud, compute, and storage, whether it's backup restore, disaster recovery, cybersecurity. Got all those certifications. Just reach on out, and we can get you squared away. Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. All right, so Raphael to break.
Lucas Varner.
Down 6-1.
Lucas Varner, Rob Daniel. Table 14, Lucas and Rob.
I believe Shaun is sponsored by Lucasi. I have to check. So if that's the case, I believe he would be using the Lucasi cue. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I heard George say, that Shaun is sponsored by, or is or was sponsored by Lucasi. Trying to get a good look at the butt of that cue while he was standing there. And I agree, John. Shaun Wilkie is one of the top players in the area for sure. Any tournament that he enters, you gotta fancy him to be in the top of the table, if not vying for the championship. So Shaun's going to go ahead and play the push.
Table 18, Lai Li, Smitty Smith, table 18.
Raphael goes ahead and gives it back. You got to figure if he pushed to that spot, he had a plan. Generally, players don't push to an area where they don't think that they have something they can do if it's given back to them. Often players will push into a jump shot situation if they are adept at jumping the ball. But no jump here. Maybe. No, he's going to have to probably go off of the left long rail to the bottom short rail. Underneath the 1. That's why he's looking to see where the 9's going to go. I really like the way Shaun thinks out his rack. You can just see his mind working as he moves around the table, plotting his strategy. All right, so Rafi at the table. Here's an opportunity. Well, I see the viewership creeping up, so I wanted to just say thank you to everybody for joining us. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. We're out here at Center Pocket, Bowie, Maryland. We're covering the final right now of the B&L 2022 10-Ball Open Championship, $5,000 added. At the table we have Raphael Dabreo, rather, and he's down 1 game to 6 on a race to 7, so he's got a tall order here. And if he does pull it out and manage to win this set, he would have to do it again because Shaun would need to be double dipped. This is a true double elimination event. And Raphael coming from the B side. Nice play on that 10 ball. Raphael goes on the board again for another point. 6 games to 2. Coming up on 9.5 hours of streaming today. We were right around 13 hours yesterday. So, pretty full couple of days as far as streaming goes. I hope everyone had a chance to pop in a couple of times. Check it out. I know that folks can't ride it out for the whole event, but we've had quite a good following and lots of comments in the chat, and we do appreciate that. Thank you to my fiance, Kelly Daniel, giving me the kudos for the stream, and I do appreciate it. And let me tell you, if it wasn't for Kelly and all the work that she does on the social media side, there is no way we would be where we were at as far as being able to go out and meet people and generate the influence that we do. She's a lot of that momentum behind the scenes. Ray Dixon, buddy, thank you very much. You're a trooper, bud.
Juan, table 7. Gmo, Juan, table 7.
Thank you, David. Oh, man. Ray, I know you're miserable, buddy. But keep the faith, man. You're going to be all right. Looks like the 10 ball. They just called. I'm not sure. Sometimes these players are motioning and they're thinking thinking in their head, and I'm reading into it thinking they're calling a pocket, but they're just going through their motions. I really don't know what the call is here. I did see a motion by the left-hand corner pocket with the 10 ball, but man. Oof. There's a... Did he get him? So say maybe a little reward there for Rafi. Man, fires that ball in there with authority, busts out the 3. Can see the 2. How good was that? Now a little trouble here getting back for the 3, I think. It's back there where he's at. that's about as good as you're going to get from that position. Didn't see much other option. So Shaun just thinning off of that 3. Bring that cue ball back down table. Very nice shot. Now, I don't think Rafi's going to have a hard time hitting this ball. I believe he can go right off of that long rail up top there. Maybe require a little bit of left-hand spin. I think the side pocket there is right around where he would need to be if you need to go to the left of the 7 ball. Oh, how'd he hit it? Oh, wow. Beautiful shot, but not going to have the reward that is... Oh, no, I thought he called that ball. Oh. Wow. Yeah, so Shaun's going to give it back to him. And so he's back where I thought he was when he had called where I thought he had called the shot and just didn't get rewarded for it. So, you know, some work here. He's going to have to kick the 4 ball. So that's a case of Raphael just hitting that, I believe that was the 3 ball, just way too good. And end up pocketing it. And Shaun giving it back, and there's really no reward here. Nah, Justin, I thought that he had. He did not. So not a bad result for what he was working with. Left plenty of ball for Shaun. But really no pocket. I don't think he can cut this ball for sure. Banking's taken away. Oh, all right. So the way he spun that ball, I was a little concerned that he was going to be able to spin that ball in that bottom right-hand corner pocket. And I just didn't see it. But he didn't have a shot, so went and had to play safe. Spun that cue ball off the long rail, set it. The object ball on the opposite long rail, the cue ball on the other side. Has the 7 ball in between. Now, the way Rafi kicks, he might be able to kick back down towards that short rail up to the head string, to that head rail where he's at now, back down towards the 4. Now, the 5 ball, if it was a little closer to the pocket, would what we call make the pocket bigger. It kind of does, but you'd have to miss the pocket pretty badly for it to deflect into that corner pocket. You'd have to hit the 5 ball pretty full. But the point is, if the way he kicks with the last ball is any indication, it wouldn't be surprising to see him pocket this 4 ball. Especially with that little bit of help down there. Trying to go rail first. So it didn't quite work out as Raphael had planned. So let's see what Shaun, excuse me. Let's see what, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. It's been a long day. Let's see what Shaun is thinking. See if he wants to maybe just thin off of this 4-ball, send the cue ball up table. Bring the 4-ball back almost where it's at now.
Jimmy Various, Justin Pellet, table 1. Jimmy Various, Justin Pellet.
I don't really see an offensive shot here.
Jimmy Various, table 1.
Well, I think you do have a look at the side pocket. It's awful narrow. I don't think you want to go for that. You want to hold it for the 5, hold the cue ball for the 5. Maybe play safe, just, well, he's going to go for it. The alternative might be just to hit this ball with a little bit of stick, draw it back slightly, and send the cue ball down the other side of the table and use the 7-ball as cover. Play a multi-purpose shot. Try to play it in the side, and if you miss, hopefully it goes down table. But still, you want to draw it back a little bit. Try to use the 7-ball as cover. If you hit this ball to try to make it, it hangs in the pocket. Pretty much this is going to be over. Yeah. He got fortunate with that roll. Wow. So how many of you folks over there use this kicking method where you do that measuring with your cue? There's a few of you out there. I've seen the video, I just don't get it. That's a pretty good effort. I don't know if you got covered with the 10 there. I knew there was a few of you out there. Pretty much a do or die shot here for Rafi. He's got to make a good hit, or this is going to be curtains. Hello, Spike. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the stream. This is Wayne Everhart from Think Tech MD. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Oh, wow. Oh, you just don't deserve that. Well, the good news is the 5 ball's hanging near the corner pocket. And with the way he's been kicking balls, I fancy him to make this ball, and it's going to give a natural angle for the 6. So it's not over yet. Rick, I've tried it, and I start to get, I don't know if it's just because of my ADD, but I feel like I'm taking way too long, and I start pressuring myself because I'm up there trying to figure things out like that. So I just go back to what I know. And a lot of it is just knowing what the natural angle is from center ball and seeing how it's going to react. And, you know, just knowing or having my mind's eye is able to determine how much spin is going to deflect off the rail, how much the angle is going to change from the natural angle off the rail, the mirror. So I use that method, and I do generally use the diamonds, meaning that I can sort of predict using the diamonds where the cue ball is going to go as a grid, but I don't use it as a math. I know a lot of people out there start calculating things, and that would just make me a basket case trying to shoot pool. All of a sudden up there trying to figure out an SAT test in the middle of a pool match. Yeah, I think little indecision here. Good shot there by Shaun. Yeah, there will be a little bit of, Chris, I was going to say, you will see these guys being a little bit more deliberate right now. There's a lot of cash in the line, being that's a final. And there's people over here sweating the match, so that adds additional pressure. So we've seen quite a few of what I call those delicate little thin nudges to a safe. And those, you know, are really difficult. I mean, if you've ever tried those, it's really easy to chunk one and really change the angles and everything and what your mind is saying where things are going to go, and hang a ball out and leave it open. These guys, well, how many times have they exchanged safeties at this point? Shaun needs a longer cue to do his measuring here. Is it going to get safe again? Is it going to get safe again? Holy cow. If you could just see Raphael's face over here, just saw him look up to the sky in disbelief. He's shaking his head there. So the way the first 5 games went, who would have thought that with Shaun being on the hill at 6 or 7 o'clock, that at 7:50 we'd still be battling it out here, and in a safety exchange. It looked like this match was going to be over and but quick. Well, there's the opening. So here's the thing. You've been kicking at balls, you've been thinning balls, now you got to come with a shot. William, it's not that I don't disagree with you there. You know, I get it, but you can't all of a sudden implement a time clock in the final. So if you're going to have a shot clock, you need to have it throughout the event. And there's times that I agree that there should be a time clock. But as a general rule or a general statement as far as Shaun goes, the man is as lightning fast. And once there's an opportunity, he's not going to be taking his time. Well, let me rephrase that. He's a calculated dude anyway, but he's going to be a little quicker at the approach. Just like right now. As soon as he had a chance, that's he might have got a little straight here, which kind of sucks if you're Shaun. I see him looking up a little bit, probably not very pleased. Oh, wow. Nice shot. Good control by Shaun. So barring a miscue or a mistimed hiccup, this might be it. So Shaun for the match and the title of the 2022 10-ball champion, $5,000 ad. Thank you to B&L for inviting us out today. I hope you all enjoyed the event. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to us. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook. We'll be back out here. And most definitely, we have the JP Newt coming up, the ladies tour. So check and follow the TTMD Billiard streaming page. And we appreciate each and every one of our followers. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.